you get your left sleeve wet in it.
That's the only downside.
Mechanically, a lot of changes to this. 3.4 rather than
3.4 liter, yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Can I be very crude and say how long does it take and how much does that sort of process cost?
We can ask the owner, Alexis, how long did it take?
8 months.
8 months. See?
I'm too discreet to ask him personally how much it costs.
Okay, it's good.
I'll find out afterwards. And then you've got the second resto mod here as well, I believe, which is the property of a lady.
Of a lady, yes. It's her birthday today, and she received this car as a birthday present today. Which is
everybody's getting cars on the roof stand today.
This is a 993 Targa that was also completely taken apart, and the full restoration was done and rebuilt, and new interior, everything to the desired wishes of the owner of the car.
Fantastic. The quilted interior. And is this a performance upgrade as well?
Yes, it has a performance upgrade. It has a 3.8 liter power aspirator.
Beautiful. And then I know that we have a piece of history on the far corner of your stand. The Porsche 901, chassis number 78, am I right in saying?
That is correct. This is chassis number 78.
And this is the actual car that was shown here at the Geneva Motor Show in 1964.
65.
65.
65. In 64, a prototype was shown, which was called Quickblau, one of the very first cars. And in the second year, in 1965, the first production car was shown. And it is a 901. 2 days later, they changed the nomenclature and it was a 911.
Because of Porsche pointed out to Porsche that they had already patented 3-digit car model names with a 0 in the middle, so Porsche had to change the 901 to the 911.
So this car has its second win. It was here in 1965,
and that was
in a very humble
Can I say that the Porsche stand in 1965 was about half the size of your stand here today. That's how things have changed.
Yeah.
And this was also the first Porsche ever imported into Switzerland.
That's correct.
Wasn't it?
It was AMAG, and it was delivered to the garage Schiller here as a Vorführwagen.
That's a demonstrator car.
Yeah.
Garage Schiller in Geneva.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And built in 64, the delivery was in December.
So that's the first time this car, of course, has come back to the Geneva show in 54 years.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Is that amazing for the life of a car?
If only they could restore humans as you managed to restore Porsches. And then, what do we got over here, Lewis?
This is another CTR Anniversary that we are showing here. It's a demonstration car, demonstration model, in a different color. So
this is this the development car of that?
Yes, you could say so.
Okay. So that is the production version. This is
correct.
Almost there and almost hidden in the corner.
Now this here is 10 years old. This car, it's an electric roof, an e-roof. And we brought this car because it should witness that 10 years ago already we showed electric automobiles. At that time we were put in one corner and was not so attractive as it is today. And everybody had a sort of a grin and a smile and said, oh, this is never happening. And we know what's happening today. And so you were quite proud that we were part of this first electric.
You were leading the way. And is that purely electric?
Purely electric, purely electric.
And I love your slogan for that. It's emotion without emission.
Yeah.
That's very, very clever. And so you brought that back 10 years afterwards, just to reinforce the message that you are a trailblazer in so many ways. Is there any intention to put something like that into production, do you think?
Not for us now, but it can happen at a later time. It's possible, but for now we are concentrating on our cars that have the pure emotion of the combustion engine.
Now, before we finish up, how many CTR anniversaries are you planning to build? What is the limit?
We were originally planning to build 30 cars, and we had such a high demand that after we have asked all the 30 people that had spoken for a car and they all gave the go-ahead, then we could build 50. So
So
now
50
we're
is, the
building
50 is the magic.
That's the magic number. Yes.
And how do you see the future of what I always call them coach-built cars like that going forwards? Do you see the demand continuing to rise?
I see the demand. It's something that will keep us busy for decades.
Now I think there is a man who's probably quite impatient to get the keys to his car, even if he can't drive it off the stand. Are we going to invite him?